Jai Hind to all and welcome to your own YouTube channel. The 2024 is coming to an end and my entire team is a little happy to touch out the entire audiences of YouTube and get engaged with you all and get valuable feedbacks and suggestions to deliver relevant content and understand the geopolitical landscape. Now something very interesting is developing in Middle East to demolish this IRG. Stay tuned till the end and to get some deeper perspectives for these wins. Today's update is on the biggest geopolitical win in the last week, and that is Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan has had a significant impact on geopolitics in 2024. One of his notable achievements is navigating Turkey's complex relationships with both Russia and West. Rather, in just a few days, he has helped eject rival autocrats from neighbor, that's Syria, restored Turkey's influence over what was long a part of its Ottoman Empire, and reasserted Turkey's role as a major player by brokering peace even in Africa. Now, while Turkey denies any direct role in Assad's ousting and still lists its HTS as terrorists, it wouldn't and couldn't have been possible without Erdogan's nod. Now, in fact, he eventually stopped pretending and just openly egged it on, sending his spy chief on a personal tour around Damascus with none other than the HTS leader himself. So, Erdogan now has direct access and influence in Damascus. Now, what will he do with it? Sure, he would like to, help getting back these 3 million Syrian refugees in Turkey. But he will also want HTS to turn a blind eye while he keeps hitting Kurdish groups, some with ties to the PKK, which is listed as a terrorist group in Turkey and even in the US and elsewhere. So he wants a buffer along his border. Erdogan's stance on Syria puts him at odds with the US, his NATO ally, which has 900 troops in Syria supporting Kurdish groups against ISIS. Now, although he also wants to prevent an ISIS resurgence, his priorities lies elsewhere. The key factors influencing Erdogan's next move would be the US policy. The US has influential voices backing an autonomous Kurdish region or opposing the abandonment of Kurdish allies. This couldn't impact his decisions. The second most important factor would be the Trump's stance. Now, the Trump's preference to stay out of this conflict, as expressed in his tweets, might encourage him to pursue his own agenda. The third factor would be the Kurdish issue. Now, this Kurdish question remains a sensitive topic, with him seeking to diminish Kurdish influence in Syria and create a buffer zone along the Turkish-Syrian border. Then is the Russians' role. Now, Russia's influence in Syria and its relationship with Erdogan could play a crucial role in shaping the outcome. Turkish President has emerged as a key player in brokering peace in the Horn of Africa. Couple of days back also he announced a truce between Somalia and Ethiopia, two nations embroiled in a long-standing dispute. Now, the issue began in January when Ethiopia signed a deal with Somalian, a self-ruling coastal strip claimed by Somalia, granting Ethiopia a base on the Gulf of Aden in exchange of potential recognition of Somalians' sovereignty. Now, this development irked Somalia, which sees Somalian land as its own territory. Now, Turkish president's mediation has paved the way for Ethiopia to gain sea access without undermining Somalia's sovereignty. Now, these three leaders, they have agreed to work out a solution, marking a significant breakthrough in the region. Erdogan's success in brokering this truce underscores Turkey's growing influence, even in the Horn of Africa. By stepping in where traditional Western powers have failed, Turkey is asserting its role as a key player in the regional politics. Now, this move also highlights his ambitions for Turkey to become a major global player. So now, Turkey's involvement in the region is not new. It has been actively engaged in Somalia since 2011, providing humanitarian aid, investing in infrastructure, and supporting the Somalia government in its fight against terrorism. Erdogan's leadership in brokering this truce between Somalia and Ethiopia indicates and demonstrates Turkey's commitment to peace and stability in the region. Erdogan's luck can still change on a dime. He is accumulating resentment with each new fake out and just stiffed two major players, and that's Iran and Russia. But he is also well placed to handle whatever comes next. Why? Could be first, he's now got the world's third largest diplomatic network after years of quietness but rapid growth. That eventually plays a dividend whether you want to topple a dictator or to act as a mediator of peace. But second, it's also about the mission you set those diplomats for and the political cover you give them. So Erdogan has a clear and assertive vision for Turkey's place on the world stage, and his diplomats push it hard wherever they are. In contrast, many Western diplomats often seem scared of getting in trouble with their home governments, which are still debating what vision to even pursue. Now, with this as coming to the end of this video, how do you think America and Israel gained their strategic win by taking over Syria and Damascus? Do let us know about your thoughts and perspectives in our comment section. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.